Next series is the Zodiac and the Salts of Salvation. I'm going to start with Aries. So Aries is related to the head, the brain, in terms of astrology connecting to the body. So basically, this sign is connected to the ram, even the idea of the battering ram, head first into things. This is an instinct-based sign. Very much act now, think later. So it requires a huge amount of brain capacity for it to move as quickly as it wants to. And of course, when this particular salt, it's called a cell salt, is lacking, it's a type of nutrient, then it's very difficult for the sign to keep up that level of energy and they burn out. So the cell salt is potassium sulfate. And basically what this connects to is different legumes, nuts and seeds, grains, and certain veggies. So there's particular ones. I won't go so much into that now. I do go into it at TikTok if you'd like to hear that. Otherwise, what would also be good is I'm going to create a reading that's going to be related to health. And this will be about me reading your chart as to what signs you have in the highest concentration. Because whatever those signs are is where it's going to be linked to the nutrient or cell salt that you need. And if you are, and this is the thing about this, these signs, because of the way that they work, you run out of these salts quicker. So it's easier for you to become deficient in them. And then it's difficult for you to carry out the function. You'll get sick and run down in that area. So for instance, for this, it's related to the brain network and the connection and the electricity through the body, the ability to act quickly. This will be impaired. Cognitive function will be impaired, which of course is why when Aries is deficient, it's very frustrated, nervous, and finds it difficult to move as quickly as it wants to because it's deficient in this salt. So it's quite important. So the brain, or the cerebrum, is the first and most important gland in the body, and the essence it creates flows through the glands. So again, this is going to be a serious problem if you're deficient in this nutrient. So again, I highly recommend that if you want to learn more about your health, what works for you personally, and what types of nutrients and whatever you need, it definitely would be worth booking that reading. It's a really interesting, this is really old biochemistry. And then I'm adding in more of the information that we have today, and I'm combining it. And that way people can be as healthy as possible, making sure they get the nutrients that they need so that you're not run down and sick, and you can do the things you need to do every day and feel the best that you can. Anyway, I'll see you guys for the next video.